That's what I'm saying. Attitude, man.
Yeah, it's all about that.
That's what I'm saying. Got it, man.
So I've changed my attitude today, and obviously one of Wheeler's.
Did ask him, hey, can I get sponsored for picking? You know, that kind of fits right.
The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler.
Good morning, fellow pickers and would-be adventurers. Dealer here with the Saturday edition of the Crazy Picker Life. Got in the office early today. Boy, I tell you what, for whatever reason, I mean, there were reasons, but for whatever reason, I was crabby yesterday. I've been crabby for a couple of days. This was a funny week, an interesting week. I mean, obviously worldwide, it's a crazy week with election shock and awe on all sides. Just a stressful week. Lots of little things happening. Not sure, you know. But one thing I am sure about is if you have a crabby day or a crabby couple days or a bad couple of days, you can pull yourself out of it. And guess who or what is the number one thing that's going to pull you out of that? And it's you. It's your attitude. It's how you decide to get out of bed, what you decide to do. There's always going to be things. There's always going to be things that hit you, and it's the way that you adjust to them. It's your attitude towards them. Today I'm done being crabby, thank goodness, because crabby sucks. Nobody likes it. Those around you don't like it. It doesn't feel good to you. It's not productive. It's not healthy. There you go. So, Saturday mode. I got in early. Got here about 7 o'clock a.m. We got home last night around 1. I feel good about that. I've got a big day ahead. I've got some things I want to accomplish, some things that have been sitting there. Number one on my list is a basement project at home. All the stuff from the business when we used to be in the basement, all the stuff from storage, all the stuff from our construction projects, it's all down there, and that's going to end today. I'm cleaning and clearing it out. It's something I've been putting off. Obviously I don't want to do it, but I've been busy, so you can justify it. Whatever, it's ending today. And so I had to get up early and get a move on and make sure that everything else is going to be done. So when the end of the day comes, I don't feel like I'm missing out. I got all my orders packed this morning. I'm about ready to go and bring those to USPS. UPS orders will have to wait to get out till Monday. I also took care of another, just a small thing, and I think it turned out pretty well. I'll let you, see what you think. I moved the ham sign into the man room. Took a little while to figure out how to string it up correctly.
It's all about attitude, right?
It is all about attitude. Now, what's that on your shirt there?
That's what I'm saying. Attitude, man.
Yeah, it's all about that.
That's what I'm saying. Got it, man.
So I've changed my attitude today, and obviously one of Wheeler's.
Did ask him, hey, can I get sponsored for picking? You know, that kind of fits right into the attitude, right? They pretty much will sponsor anybody, man.
So I should
apply for sponsorship.
I should show him my before and after attitude and see if I can.
Well, basically, you got to show them like your most recent performance video, and then.
Every day's a performance
That's
video.
What I'm saying. So you got one. Got it in the bank.
Well, it's okay. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure the sponsors will be lining up to sponsor our show. So when you start to see all these product placements of things that don't fit my persona, then you know I've sold out.
Wearing the laser hair rejuvenation hat at all times.
Wheeler and Dealer haven't sold out yet, or at least Dealer. All right, so Wheeler helped me mount the beer sign over there. It fits, it fits pretty good from all angles. The ham sign is not for sale, the other one is. So now if that one goes, then I've got a hole over there. Right now that wall looks pretty decent.
Start in the beer room, or at least we've actually quite.
Well, it's it's an advertising room. We're not a brewery or anything. Got a nice wall there. That's waiting for a nice Schlitz sign. But the thing is, I'm going to be buying and selling these signs. I like the advertising. Nobody else has to. There it is. I've relocated it so nobody needs a tetanus shot, and it's out of the way. The hallway doesn't have anything on it anymore except Wheeler. He can just stand on that wall when I need to show off that wall. Oh, there's. All right, can I do something for you?
Nope.
You just were coming out to give your 2 cents on attitude.
Man, I got it.
He's got it today.
Yep.
I think I'm going to bring attitude young man along there so we can do a little picking this morning. All right, so I noticed that I still have this down there. I need to find a place for that when I turn off the camera. I can only stand things laying around on the ground, signs and stuff, so long, and of course if I hang it up it tends to sell, so this one's got to get hung up soon. How about today? How about this morning? Okay, I'll just do it. So a bunch of orders. I didn't count them. There's a lot of small ones in there, some big ones over there, and a couple UPS. Fairly good order flow. Nothing really slows down for long there. Cardboard, banana peeler told me tonight's the night. So we'll have them cardboard, and we almost need a weekly vacuum. Nobody wants to do that, but nobody wants to do the stuff I do too. They don't see the stuff I do. Like, there's the coffee bar. It's always they. Banana peeler, maybe he saw me, but I had to scrub down these, they're dirty again because of the pizza last night, but I had to scrub down our whole counter here because it gets so messy. I do my share. Look at that though. Coffee grounds. I wonder who did that. I had coffee this morning. Mr. Attitude did. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you clean. Doesn't matter if you clean, you have to clean all the time. It's clean, 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 or you can live in a SH hyphenated asterisk weird symbol T office, shit house, whatever. So, all right, so I will bring the camera along. We'll see if we can pop in on someplace to pick. I can't remember what time the flea market opens down there, but by the time we get down there, it might be close to 11. Hopefully they'll be open. We got to grab some food this morning and grab a flea market peek, buy some stuff, grab some money before we go there, get loaded up. All right, let me get these other signs up. I'll show you where I put them. Well, I've got to abandon that project for a minute. I've got to go back to the house, and we got a quote for the building. A second person is coming out to give us a second quote. So Lon called and said that I needed to get out there. So this one right here, I'm going to put up here, and then this will just be Country Club Beer corner. I'll hang it and talk about it and talk about my quote thing here in a minute. Okay, well, made the rounds, did some stuff. Did we find anything, Wheeler? When we went picking, did we find anything?
Nope. Look at their watch display case there, but
oh, that's right.
Another super cool mountain board that I need to buy.
Mountain board.
It's got to be super cheap.
Buy and sell?
No, buy.
Just buy.
Yep.
So
Good
nothing
idea.
at the picker place. We got a sandwich at where? Quiznos Subs, and I'll talk about the building meeting in a minute. Look what I got.
Oh, you got it. Look at that. The funny thing is I showed you that shirt. I showed you that thing.
It's a Jeep shirt.
That's hilarious.
But it also says what?
Beer.
Yeah, thank you to the lazy pickers out in California.
The funny thing is I showed you that just a little while ago saying, oh, that's kind of cool. If you ever know the Jeep.
I have seen them, and I think it's because you showed it to me.
Yeah.
So, extra large t-shirt. Appreciate that. I'm going to wear that, see what
color coordinated.
See what Lon thinks during coffee break today. We're gonna get together and do a coffee break. We're gonna go out for coffee, Maestro.
Yep.
Won't bother you, right?
Yep.
So again, appreciate that. The Lazy Pickers out in California thought I needed a new wardrobe, and I do. So we got a Jeep beer shirt. It says, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how this thing reverses stuff, but instead of Jeep, it says beer in the Jeep logo. I don't know how that works out, but
well, the E's have to be turned upside down, and then the P and the J are turned upside down, but then the E's are turned upside. I don't know.
So do you think there's a coincidence that I like Jeep and beer? There's no subliminal there, right?
No, here's what you do. You turn the entire logo upside down, and then you turn the E's the right side up, and then it spells beer. That's how it works. It's a little bit weird.
My mind has done it before the shirt showed it.
Yeah.
All right, I got to get going.
Yep.
We'll see you in a little while. I got to get working on the basement. So we had this, oh, I got the key sign up. Looks pretty good there. Because I relocated that sign. We had the guy come out, a local guy, salesperson, builder, business owner, all in one, came out and talked about our building. And I think we're going to get a worthwhile second quote. And my feeling, and I'm glad Lon had this guy come out, is that this guy has a little more idea what we need, and I think it'll be good. So we'll see how that figures out. I also mounted that up there. That is the country club delivery person, and I can't believe that, you know, people would come to your house and bring you a nice cold country club, but that's what maybe that looks like. Or is this at a game? Pretty weird, formally dressed for like a baseball game. I don't know. This was some sort of a proof that they used, and they put that in a print ad in the newspaper, and they made it big and shrunk it down and added their information to it. I don't know what the heck, there's a name for that. Country club, famous for its flavor. Country club, famous for its beer delivery. And cool Jeep shirt. We'll see if Lon notices when I go home. It's 28 degrees last night though, so I might have to wear a sweatshirt for a while. I think it's going to be 70 and sunny this afternoon when I go on my coffee date. I can't remember what the verbiage was, but I think I got asked out on a date. Boy, see, that attitude's working already, because the attitude change was there, and then the date came in. Let's see what the wording is on this. Would you like to go on a coffee date with me? Question mark. I'm thinking 3:30 this afternoon. So that sounds like a date. Wow, got my new shirt for my date. Thank you. And by the way, crazy picker, lazy picker. Who was first? You guys playing the rhyme game with me? Okay, I gotta wind down. I'm gonna need that coffee. I gotta go home and move a bunch of heavy stuff out of the basement. Here I go. I'll be back soon. Heading back to the office for the second round today. I guess it depends on how you slice it, how many rounds I'm at the office today. So the business meeting, date with Lon was okay. It was a nice break. She had an agenda, right, Lon? We have a number of things going on in the next 3 or 4 weeks that she wanted to nail down. Obviously tomorrow is Sunday, fun day, family day, but for Lon it's Packer Day, so all the important things need to be talked about before then. You can't threaten Packer Day. So wow, that's a big moon tonight. I'm gonna go back to the office and attempt to get caught up on orders again. list a couple items, maybe half hour on a project, and see how Wheeler's doing. Left him there for a while today. I'm sure he's getting hungry. We're gonna order up some Saturday vittles, and pretty much normal Saturday, try to knock off at 11 o'clock. A lot of traffic out here. I think everybody's going somewhere Saturday night. Everybody's going on a date. Oh boy. I guess I've got to plan out a day away too. We're gonna go for a day away and take the boys and do a race. A running race. They've worked really hard and they want to do a fun running race. And we're gonna go test drive some cars for Lon. She's looking at 2 different vehicles. So, typical stuff. Typical stuff. So the basement is looking pretty good. That's the other thing I did this afternoon is I went and oh boy, if there's such thing as 100% done job in the basement with what I wanted to do, I probably got 80-85%. So that's about as good as you can do. That'll sink in. I did pretty good there. I had to push myself to clean some things that I didn't want to clean, and there was plenty of heavy lifting and, you know, throwing some things out, all that kind of fun stuff. So let's see what's going on in the office. Hopefully Wheeler has good news for me. Otherwise I'll make my own good news. Start by turning off the camera.
Version is common. The green face version is.
So I gave Wheeler a heads up when I came in, rather than just, you know, put the
jump right in.
I was thinking about he heard me come in, but I was thinking about coming around the corner and eyeballing him. Yeah. But so what have you been listing? Manuals,
and I've been going through a lot of watches.
Got a good stack there.
Yeah, 23 there or something, and I got 2 videos edited too, so I'm reasonably efficient today. I went through
videos edited. I knew that would be happening.
Well, I finally got my computer working again after days.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're ordering batteries and looking up battery. How are you doing that? Are you making a list we need to order, or you're making a cart full or something?
Making a list, and then we'll just get a bunch of 10 packs or whatever those certain batteries.
So it shouldn't be like every watch needs a different kind.
Nope. It's probably 10 different types.
Yeah.
Most are going to be 1 or 2 types.
Okay, so then you were telling me that you stumbled on a watch that's
I was looking up random Timex watches, highest to lowest, and then in highest to lowest, I saw this watch here, and I was like, whoa, Timex Expedition T43371 Ryo Hazuki Shenmue watch.
So that's one that sold for $150?
It's the one that sold for $150. It sold a couple times through. The problem is it's young kids buying these things, so obviously you're going to have some issues while we're selling it, but it should sell.
Yeah.
And the only one listed right now is in really poor shape. Like, it actually is like really weird oxidation on the back.
Yeah.
And some weird grungy stuff. Still has 12 watchers, 8 questions at $250.
Huh.
From a really bad seller.
We probably paid $10 or less.
I paid $5 for that. It's actually my personal watch. I've been wearing this thing.
Oh, it's your watch.
I've been wearing the watch for the last 2 months. Like, this is.
I see. So this is your watch.
Yeah, the best I ever, because this thing's a normal.
So you're not selling it.
I'm pretty tempted now that I see that.
Oh boy.
Going to.
Oh boy.
Why would I?
So the crossover.
This wouldn't have been worth much.
Yeah.
Apparently the white face version's rare and the green face version's valuable. So.
We have a churning going on, don't we?
Not really. I've had this thing for 2 months. I wasn't planning.
2 months. And discovered it's worth $1 million. Yeah.
I'm saying that usually those are not worth much. So.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Eater watch for me.
All right. So pizza.
Pizza.
You gonna order it up?
Yep.
Or do you want me to go pick up some?
Whatever.
Well, you decide. I'll come back.
Ah.
Okay, let's do this. Flip around. Oh. I was gonna mention one other thing that I've had Banana Peeler listing these belt buckles. He's pretty good at listing belt buckles. That's something that he enjoys listing. And so I don't. Oh, he's throwing stuff everywhere. I don't know how many he listed yesterday, probably 5 or something, from this lot that I picked up where I paid $11 each for like 10 or I don't know, quite a few of them. No, I don't remember. It was more like 14 or 15 of them, and I kind of had a bet with them. I said, you know, these are going to list out at an average of 30 each or whatever, and so he listed them. 2 of them, since he listed them last night, already sold. They went on sale because I ran a sale this morning, and so I think one was 36 and the other was 26. So those are pretty good ones. Those are hot belt buckles. I'm gonna do well on those. I don't like paying that much for belt buckles, but what I did is I bought them from somebody that knew how to pick out good vintage belt buckles, and then I picked their 50 and I picked out my 17. And you know, from my experience, I knew they were good ones. Now, somebody on the channel mentioned that they were going to start looking or buying belt buckles, and I think everybody should. I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's one of those things that if you learn the basics of what to look for, there's good money. And it's one of those things that if you check the condition of it, which is only like 2 or 3 different points that you have to check. You got to check the face, so it looks in pretty good condition, and then you got to make sure that the belting mechanism, the buckle mechanism, and the little knobby knob on the back are good. Until you buy a few of them that are busted up, you might not check that so seriously, but you need to, because you'll buy a few that are busted up and then you'll have a broken belt buckle, and it's not worth anywhere near as much unless it's a real rare one. So anyway, this viewer asked if I clean them or polish them or anything like that. And you could, but typically all we do, if it's dusty or dirty, we might rinse it off and dry it off, but that's it. We just take good pictures and describe it as is. Typically I won't pick up the ones that look like they've been run over by a, you know, dump truck or something like that, or somebody used them to like beat the ground with or something. But some of them, boy, there's some of them you got to go high to low on belt buckles and look. There's belt buckles that I've found a couple of them in the wild that go for $100 to $300 each. Hard to believe, and they don't look like anything. They don't look like anything special. Who's this? Whoop, where'd he go? There he is.
Really move stuff around.
BP's in the house. Yeah, what do you think?
Better.
Yeah, I put up the country club sign. Country club sign, ham sign. So, oh, key sign on the way in. That's right. That actually makes that hall look kind of cool.
Yep.
I've got room to put one below it, right?
Yeah.
But you know what happens when I put stuff up?
They sell.
Yeah, there's watchers in
Don't you
there.
have a bunch of these key signs?
Yeah, that's the best one. The other ones are pretty rough, so I don't know what I'm gonna do on those. So I think Wheeler's trying to figure out if we're ordering pizza or if we're gonna go over to Dillon's and pick up a couple of those rising crust ones or whatever that we get. I think I have one in here. Maybe we can. We'll see. All right, so that's it on the belt buckles. By the way, we sold the balloon belt buckle. BP, hey,
What?
we sold the balloon belt buckle for $26 plus shipping because it was on sale, and we sold the Hellboy belt buckle for $36 or whatever plus shipping.
Yeah.
I told you those were good.
Found a silver dime at Walmart.
Silver dime.
People have these jars of change. They just pour it in there. They don't care what falls out. It's not
Oh
worth it.
yeah, so if the
Yeah.
change goes in and the junk falls out, and my kids pick up the junk.
That isn't junk. That's a silver
Well,
dime.
it's junk concerned to the New World Order. Okay, got to get to work. Well, we decided to go get some pizzas at the local grocery store. They have pretty good ones there. Wheeler made the decision, so BP and I are on the road in the early dark here. 6 o'clock and dark is feeling weird. What do you think?
Pretty weird.
So it probably look like we're driving in the dark. This thing seems to have a pretty fair sensor on it, but I don't know. We'll go get some pizzas going.
Yep.
All right, what do we got here? We got about half the price of ordering out pizza, actually a little less than that. DiGiorno Rising Crust Game Day Supreme and Thin Crust Supreme. So we're going to try 2 different crusts. I'm going to get one of these going. And then BP tells me he's going to do the banana peeler show. So if you want to tune into the banana peeler show, he's going to have a new episode out later tonight. All right, so you've got Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous. And then in brown bottles, Schlitz, the brew that made Milwaukee famous. And this one's a good one because it says brown bottles, which was first introduced sometime right before Prohibition, I think. And the brew that made Milwaukee famous is Prohibition, period, when they were selling a brew but not a beer, no alcohol. And then I got this one in today. Well, not today, but it's been around here. Drink Schlitz, the brew that made Milwaukee famous. This is a little bigger. Hold it up compared to the other one. Looks good. It's in good shape. It's real thin metal. This has got to be Prohibition as well, the way I understand it. It's a little bit different font, but you can see. Well, maybe you can't because I'm holding it up. There's a big size difference between that little goober and this one. It's not going to fit right there. It's going to have to go up here, which is actually pretty good. So we'll get it mounted up there, and I'm going to take some pictures and list this one up right away. There's a guy that's got one of these. I'm going to have to compare the condition. I've actually bought some other Schlitz stuff from him. He's listing this one for $7.60 or $50 or whatever, or best offer. He's got like 12 or so watchers. As soon as his sells, this will be the only one back up there. And I'll help sell his by listing this one probably for $9.99.99. And I paid $5.60, so that should be a good flip. And until it sells, if it doesn't sell or whatever, I will enjoy it. Let's get it mounted. All right, so we got the Schlitz Brew sign, the new one. It looks black, but it really is almost blue with a black border, which is kind of weird. There's actually something on there that I'm gonna have to get a magnifying glass on, and then I got this one for not too much money. So you've got that's 1947, and I've got all the different variations going here. And I know some of you like my signs and some of you don't like my signs. I'm going to list this one tonight, and I'm going to list that one tonight. And then another thing I'm going to do is go back in my records and make little stickers so that I can put those on the backs of the sign or around the sign or something, so that I have a basis for the ones that I have for sale, so I know if I get an offer how low I'll go and won't cut into my profits too much, and certainly not lose money. There's no losing money on the Schlitz signs unless I'm really in desperate need. Now, economy being how it is today, all things being equal, if I ran into some sort of a problem and needed money within 10 or less days, you know, I could liquidate these for a nice chunk of change. And signs like this go up faster than a CD, which is paying like less than a couple percent. So much more fun than a CD as far as I'm concerned. And if the economy goes to heck, CDs will go to heck, and beer signs will go to heck, but at least I'll still have beer signs. And I can sit here in the dark with my beer signs. Okay, what else I got to do? I'm going to put those stickers on these. Okay, well, I listed that one for $1,000 plus a little bit of shipping. I paid $578. There's my little sticker. You can see my price point on that, and then I listed the Prohibition as well, Schlitz Tonic. Have you tried it? For $1,000 as well. So these, and I can't remember exactly what I paid for that. I read around $400, I believe. So these are long cells. These are waiting for the person who wants to add this to their collection. I'm not a wholesaler. I'm not a discounter. That's what these are. So there you go. I can add that to the board. The board will look good today. Two items, 2,000. I know BP's got some things to add, and Wheeler will have a bunch to add to that will sell faster than my signs. Right now we're at 7 days in, 8,000 listed, and we're on track. So, you know, again, those signs, whole different ball game from our normal stuff where we've got to move, 10, 15, 20 items a day total. Packed up some here already tonight after 3 o'clock. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and those are from before. And I think I've got 3, maybe 4 that I haven't gotten to, and I won't get to until Monday morning, 12:01 a.m., right? Somebody asked what size bubble wrap this is. I don't know. It's a small bubble. I'd have to look at my Uline order. Maybe I will, and I'll answer that. I think I'm going to end the vlog, and I'm going to sit in my easy chair and answer some questions online on the YouTube that you guys ask. So if you want to submit questions at any time, you certainly can do that. Wheeler's winding it down.
Yeah.
Good listing day.
Yep.
We've been selling some more of these manuals. I think we probably paid for the lot already.
Yep. That was a good lot.
Well, it's just like any of those things. If it's a good lot, there's going to be some in there that are desirable, move quick, and are good money, and then it's going to pay dividends for quite a while.
Funny thing is, for the like 3 or 4 dealer super crazy manual things I found, there were probably another 15 or 20 that I threw out that just really were reprints / just nobody really want them. So there are a few really good ones, and the rest were kind of like
So it takes some time to research and figure out what's what.
Yep.
You can't just throw it all at the wall.
Nope.
So you're a skilled.
Actually, you know what? I just noticed this down here. This has been sitting for a little while. This is something I need to still make a decision on. Is that worth selling or not? And I think it probably is. I forgot to look that through.
Well, yeah, it ships for not much, and what will it sell for?
Well, I don't know. That's what. But I mean, I sat it down there so I could look at it later. I forgot about it.
$30.
I forget what's in it. But yeah, I remember some dealer stuff. So.
Some dealer stuff. That's not my stuff.
Yeah, take it. Cheers.
All right, so we're starting the boob tube at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, so again, I guess Sick BP made his craziest banana peeler vlog ever. If you want to check that out, you just look up banana peeler. He's excited about his channel. I'm not sure if I can make heads or tails of what his channel's all about, but hey, I was 12 once too. Oh, well, good day. Got a lot done today. Never get as much done as you want. I did get in my back room and actually moved 5 or 6 boxes around too, so I'm making a little progress back there. I got to get back on those ugly things that I don't want to list. I got to list a few of those a day just to get through them. It looks like we are going to go on another picking adventure here in a couple weeks. We'll have to keep you posted, and of course there'll be a video or 2 along with that. Questions and comments, put them out there if you'd like. I read them all. Some of them I answer, most of them I answer. Some of them I shrug my eyebrows at and I look at like this, and then I close my eyes and I hope they go away. Not too many like that, but Yeah, well, whatever you get, you get. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate the support and the thumbs up and your daily views. Everybody watching, hope you had a good weekend. Packer game tomorrow, today. I hope Lon gets a win here. Her Packers have, I think they're in a drought. Oh, probably Packer party here tomorrow. I don't know what else we're doing. Maybe we'll do something fun. I went for a coffee today and supposedly, oh, excuse me, we're off. Supposedly it's buy one get one coffee at Starbucks from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. until the 15th or something. So I'm supposed to reciprocate and take Lon out, I guess, for a coffee tomorrow after the Packer game. So we'll see if we can have another business meeting. Although no business on Sundays, so maybe this will be the real date. Wish me well. All right, pick well and list often. Dealer out.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer Production.